Hi everyone, so today I want to show you how I made this card. So I've actually used papers from Antonio Makes from his V.I.P digital kit for March. Now obviously you need to have a V.I.P subscription to be able to get these papers. It's only £45 for the year, so it's not very expensive, and if you use my code Louise10 you can get yourself 10% off that, so it'll be £40.50 for the whole year. I'll put all the details of everything you get for the subscription in the description box below, but there's lots of things, lots of perks to subscribing with him. It's well worth doing. You can be anywhere in the world as well. All you need is a printer and some paper and the internet. That's basically it. So yeah. I've also used a die. This die is from Rosa Studio. It's this one, and I don't know if you could see. Can you see where it's connected at the top there? It's kind of connected at the top and the bottom there. So this middle section will cut out like your bunny ears, and it will cut out the words Happy Easter and the whiskers, but then this outer die here actually cuts out the entire shape. So I have actually used, I've used both of them together. I haven't detached the one from the other. I've kept them together, and I've made this, and I cut it out of silver and out of pink, and then I've used the pink pieces in with the silver, and I've also used the silver in with the pink. So this is what was left over. So this is like the reverse. So as you can see, I've used the pink and the silver, and I've just flipped them over. And then what I did is I just stuck it onto some, I just stuck the pieces onto some self-adhesive sheet, and then I ran, once I'd sort of inlaid the missing pieces, so the happy, the Easter, the ears, the whatever, I've then just run it through my die cutting machine in between the two plates with no die, and it just flattens it all, and it just makes it so that it sticks in properly. So yeah, so that's the card for today. Don't forget to use, I've already said it, ICE20 for this one, 20% off your order at Rosa Studio. So yeah, so that's the card. I need to put a white piece in here so I can write. It stands up nicely on your desk. So yeah, so let's get into it. Okay, so for this card you're going to need a 6x12 piece of card, or a 6x6 card blank would be fine. I've got a 6x12 here. This is actually a Stampin' Up card. I'm not sure what the colour of it is, but anyway, it's a Stampin' Up card. And I'm going to score at 6 inches, so halfway, to make it into a 6x6 card blank. Okay, so you've got your 6x6. Now you want it to be top folding. Then what we're going to do is going to measure along the bottom and mark at halfway, so that's at 3 inches. And we're literally going to cut from there up to the corner and from there up to the corner, but we're going to take, obviously I only cut the front, we're not going to cut the back. So let's just take out, you can do this on the guillotine, but I'm going to use a cutting mat because I think it might be a bit easier. Okay, so you should end up with that. So they're the bits we just cut out. You're going to need these pieces, just leave them to one side for now. So this is your front of your card. You're going to need 2 pieces of pattern paper. Both of these are 5.5 by 5.5. And what we're going to do is on the back, so I'm actually using one of the Antonio Makes V.I.P kit Easter for March. These are available if you go for his V.I.P subscription. I'll put all the details in the description below. But yeah, so I'm going to turn this over, and on the back, obviously I've got a right way up, so I need to remember that. So on the bottom here, I'm going to measure halfway at 2 3/4 and make a mark. And then I'm just going to draw a line going up from that top left-hand corner down to the bottom middle corner. And the same on the other side. So this mirrors what you've got on the front, and you're going to repeat this on the other pattern layer. Now the other pattern layer, you only actually want the 2 triangles. You don't need to have the bit in the middle. You can if you want, but yeah. So I'm going to turn this over and do the same on the bottom here. This is actually from a Trimcraft Let's Celebrate pad as well. I'm mixing and matching at the moment, but we're just going to draw a line on here as well. Now if you're using wet glue, you don't need to worry about the next step, but if you're not, if you're using tape like me, what I would advise you do is you go ahead and add your tape onto your card now, which is why I didn't just go ahead and just straight cut it. Okay, because then you're not going to have to worry about fiddly triangles and sticking little tiny pointy bits down. So I'm going to go ahead now and just tape up the back of this as best I can, and then we'll get back to sticking in a moment. So now we're going to go ahead and I'm just going to cut along those lines. Okay, so I've cut those corners off. Just going to turn these round. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to mix up a little bit, I think. So this piece here needs to stick in the middle there. So I'm going to go ahead and stick that triangle down. Okay, so now we need to stick pattern paper onto these two triangles. Now it's really up to you what you want to do. You can either go with your opposite ones like this, and then these will then go on, these are going to go on here like that. So you can either go for that, or if you want to, you can, you know, put these here, because you're going to have one lot that's going to go here like this, and one lot that's going to go on your thing. So if you want to go the same on the front, I think I might go with the same, and then just have that as my background. Okay, so what you want to do then is go ahead and stick your triangles down. Okay, so there we have the first bit of the card. So I've stuck down the two triangles on the inside there, and then I've also stuck this one down as well. So if you want to, you can go ahead, if you're using white card blank, you might want to leave that blank, or like me, I've got pink, so I'm gonna make a white triangle just to go in. You can use the triangle that you've cut out, and you could put that in if you wanted to, have that in there. Obviously I can't really do that because of you know, you can't really write on that, but I could use that as a template to cut out a white piece, so I don't, I'm going to measure it all. Anyway, so now what we're going to do is we're going to put the front down, and then we're going to take these two pieces, and what they want to do is they need to cross over, but they also need to stay within the parameters of your card. So what I would do is we'll take one, and actually what you can do is if you line up this bottom bit along with the bottom and the side with the side, you can then get it so that it pretty much, this line is parallel with this bit here. Okay, and then you can stick that down, and then if you do the same with this one, so that this one goes on, and it again, it lines up, it doesn't go over the edge there, just kind of, and it kind of lines up like that, and then that needs to go on like that. So I'm going to go ahead and stick these down. Okay, so there we go, we've got that, and then all I need to do now is add my decoration, and I'm actually going to be using this on the front, and this is actually again one of the Coca Rosa Studio dies, and I really like it because it actually cuts an outer and then it also cuts the inner. So if you wanted just to have the Happy Easter, the bunny ears, the little whiskers without it cutting out an actual, you know, shape, you could. So you could have it cutting out of a card itself. Well, I've decided to cut it all out, and then I've also made another border which I've freehand cut around the outside, and I've just covered it in glitter. So that is going to go on the front there. So I'm going to go ahead and stick that down. Okay, so there we have it. So there's your card. So it opens up. I'm going to put a white bit in here. So so that you can write in it. But yeah, it's quite simple, as you can see. It stands up nicely on your desk, and it's just really easy. And there's not really any wastage. Obviously you've got that middle bit there, but you could always use that on another card like this. So yeah, there's lots of things you can do. In fact, I might use that on another card coming up soon, never know. But yes, I hope you liked it. Please like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you never miss a video. Don't forget to use my code ICED20 to get 20% off your order at cocorosastudio.com. Go and check out the other dies they've got. It's really very effective, this die. I really like it a lot, actually. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. So see you next time. Bye.